We won. We're totally best friends. I mean, we're 100% not, but we're going to say that we're totally best friends. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Epic Tavern, where it looks like Cranston wants to have a word with me. What is up with you, Cranston? I believe in unorthodox solutions to everyday problems. Up for trying something fun. Broadly, yes. Does it involve me leaving the house? Because I'm a bit of a hermit, you see. So, Andel, you can have something. Ursel, you can have something. Whomever you are, you can have something. And you can have something. Let's get some drinks served around here. Now, Ariel here would like to get hired. You're a level 3 assassin. Are you one of the people we did a quest for? I think you're one of the questy types. And the quest was, eventually you're going to show up in the Mulligan. I'm pretty sure that's you, if only for the fact that you're coming in at level 3. Most new folks are coming in at level 1. You're quite good at combat. You're quite good at mind. You're not terrible at survival. As is typical in the Mulligan, you have virtually no social skill, but we're kind of used to that around here. That's Tuesday for us. You're very good. I like you. You've got some very, very high skills. Okay, we're going to have to keep an eye on you. I'm sorry I can't hire you right now, but we're definitely going to keep an eye on you. Wonder what it's going to take for us to get up to the next level and open up a roster slot. You, Iron Chummer, what's your deal? Exploring all avenues. Oh, it's more of the bugs. Okay, deliver a shipment of weapons to the local guards and lend them a hand. Yeah, it's showing up as mind. I have a feeling this may devolve into Bengar's Avenue. And you've got a quest for me, too. What have you got? Don't believe everything you read. A new crew of bandits has been hassling merchants on the road to Tassel Bayor. How about you help me give them a little surprise? I have no idea what it will be, except it's probably going to be mind. Okay, fair enough. We might take a look at that. And you have a quest. Everybody's got a quest. The tavern's chef, Hans, was found dead this morning. Oh dear. He's been sneaking out after closing. I don't know what he got himself into, but Hans was a good man. Find the culprit. Okay, we may or may not be on the case. We're not 100% on this. Mostly I just serve the drinks. Bengar wants to talk to me. Bengar, you can talk to me anytime. You don't need to ask. You just come right up to the bar. I am here for you. Ever seen a netherhound? Yeah, you don't want to. All teeth and fury, and I was surrounded with a busted leg. Is it the leg that you use as a weapon, Bengar? Because that is kind of your jam. Okay, that was easy enough. I was asking when we're getting to the next level. Apparently it happened after that drink chain. Ariel? Where did you go? Ariel. Because I refused her, she doesn't want to be hired now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll be okay with that, Ariel. We'll come back to you tomorrow. I've definitely got my eye on you. You seem like you might be a valuable addition to the team. So, closing time, I've put about half a dozen of our heroes on the floor, so Lord knows what kind of shape they'll be in for questing tonight, but I'd like to see, is there anything we could kind of close out? Are there any quests we could kind of put to bed? Probably not anything that says Chapter 1. So, Tinker's Dam, Chapter 4. Lost Menagerie, Chapter 4. Oh, going back to the Lost Menagerie. That was a long quest the last time we did it, but boy did we get some good stuff out of that. We got some really, really good items. Maybe we can do that again. Allegedly social, so Ursel to the front desk, please. I am 100% bringing an A-team in on this. So, Catris, you're in, because you're a good all-rounder. Oh, Bengar, could you come up here, please? And Bartholomew. That's a solid, solid team there. Ursel for the primarily social part. You're basically kind of useless at everything else. But don't worry, Bengar is here. And let's go for this control the artifact one to see if we can, well, get a machine that controls golems. I think that might be fun. Who's halfway decent at mind? Actually, Murgle. You're really good at that. And Grunson isn't a complete slouch either. As is Flimflam. Okay, and you all have some backup skills that are going to be useful too. I think on this one, let's take one of the C team along. How about, actually, Branthorn, you're not terrible at mind. You're terrible at a lot of things, but that is not one of them. You know what? I'm taking Elaine because she's more well-rounded. So let's get that going on. Now, is there something kind of easy that I could throw whomever is left at? The delayed event. Oh yeah, we got this last time. A man dressed in mourning clothes arrives at the tavern. I was at a funeral, but the body is missing. So a little bit of another Scooby-Doo one here. Sure. You know what? What's the worst that can happen? Okay, basically everybody else. Everybody else come in on this. It's only 3 of you. Oh my god, this is the worst team in the world. Yeah, you know what? We're actually not doing this. We're not doing this. That's a terrible idea. We're just going to go out as is. So the Lost Menagerie is first. We're making a return trip to that. A troll guards a bridge, refusing anyone passage. Seems fairly dim-witted, though. Okay, so we need a plan, team. We need a plan to get past the troll. I think Ursel has successfully trolled the troll. Ha ha! See what I did there? Party tricks the troll into thinking it's guarding the wrong side of the bridge. Well done, Ursel. Well done. Okay, I don't actually remember where the Lost Menagerie is. Oh, it's up there. Okay, fine. Ursel passes the time by reciting every word he can think of that begins with the letter S. Bengar makes a mental note to request a different crew. Hey, I hear you, Bengar. And if that's what you need, man, if that's what you need, I will honor that request. If you don't want to go... How can you not love Bart, though? Bart's awesome. A sad, low groan is heard from just over the hill. The party agrees to check it out reasonably successfully. Oh, look at you, Ursel. You are not very good at many things, but when you need to be good at the one thing you're good at, you're pretty good at it. Source seems to be a crying giant. The party successfully consoles him, patting him on the foot, letting him know he isn't alone. They receive a finger shake from the giant. Oh, delightful. Can he be our friend now? That would be nice. Bengar feels uneasy. Well, Bengar, what is the problem? Whatever it is, I will deal with it. He has a bad feeling about things. Okay. Whatever you need, man, I am here. A trapdoor suddenly opens up ahead of the party. Bengar, you knowing about that was a little bit creepy. I think that's the second time Bengar spotted the traps around here. It's not his strong point, but then he's just sort of super cool like that. Heroes wait until the brink of dawn, Epoch Crystal and Crossover Eve coin at the ready. Ursel smashes the Epoch Crystal onto a rock and holds the coin aloft. A shimmering sphere forms around the adventurers and a fog bank appears ahead. And now we're leaping into the mist. Does this seem like a sensible idea, folks? I don't even actually remember why we were doing this. Oh, we got a thing. Oh, well done, team. You know how I love things. For rescuing Isabella from the Lost Menagerie during Crossover Eve, you've unlocked a special item. Oh, good. Isabella says to the heroes they try to pull her into the bubble. Alfred will die if we go back. Ursel throws her over one shoulder and Alfred over the other, way ahead of you. With the bubble starting to crumble and the first rays of dawn breaking the horizon, they rush into and through the fog bank moments before it dissipates, taking the Lost Menagerie with it. And we got a thing. I'm really most excited about the thing. We're out. We're done. Adventurers walk down the wrong alley. We're getting mugged. Bengar, to the front desk, please. Thank you, Bengar. Yeah, no one else really needed to turn up for that. Alley is soon littered with bodies that have been beaten to death by a zombie leg because of Bengar. Oh, really, guys? We couldn't make it all the way home? Okay, I guess we're making camp. I guess we're going to camp out for the night. I want to get home and look at my thing, but I'm also excited to see if we can get a golem making machine in the Mulligan. I think that would be a delight. Vaguely confusing. We opened up the door of the Mulligan and decided to make camp. Are we just done? Did we take too long getting ready? Zigzag, is this your problem? I know you like to take a long time packing for these things. Okay, that was odd. Thought we'd at least go on our way a little bit. Alright, well, we're done. Let's open up the Mulligan. Now, what would be great is if Elaine showed up again and wanted to get hired. Because I have a good feeling about Elaine the Assassin and Branthorn, P.S. I really only need one assassin, and I already think she's better than you. So, just a heads up. You're going to want to pull your socks up if you want continued employment here at the Mulligan. Now, no sign of Elaine yet, but Katarina, a level 1 thief, wants to be welcomed. Boy, you are super level 1, aren't you? You've got a good deal of mind. That's not bad, but you are broadly terrible in, well, everything. Just everything at that point. So I'm not... I'll keep your application on file, but we have a really, really good candidate. If only she will come back to the Mulligan. I'm sorry I couldn't hire you the last time. Please come back. No, that's Sadie the assassin. That's different. There's Katerina again. That's Norman. Norman, have we met? Norman? No, we're not hiring you. I just wanted to know if we'd met. Yeah, okay, you're kind of a very basic thief. Well, fantastic. Drink up. Well, just a few more drink chains to finish out the day there. Nothing particularly exciting. Okay, let's get back to this whole controlling the artifact thing, because we just walked out the door and then made camp. We could have just turned around and walked back in. We're being mugged. There's a lot of crime in this town. There's a great deal of crime in this town. The bandits are dead and the road is safe. Give me a sec, Grunson says, regaining his breath. All that fighting takes a real toll. It sure does, but you know what? Grunson pretty much owned that fight, so the guy wants to take a little rest. Let the guy take a little rest. A young girl tugs Grunson by the sleeve. How do I become a barbarian? Grunson tells the girl to work hard and that every barbarian eats their vegetables. I think they're more like a raw meat kind of crowd, but girl thanks him and promises to do her best. Grunson, you're just sort of the nice guy in all of this, aren't you? While resting from their journey, the heroes strike up a conversation with a wizened restaurateur. Murgle ventures, "Pray, sir, what is the most challenging thing about being a restaurateur?" With an incredulous look, the old man snaps, "Making money." "Yeah, been there, done that." 12 hooded monks pass by, chanting about the death of all gods. They refuse to acknowledge the party. I feel that's going to come up again in the future. And we've got another shot at a treasure map here. This has actually worked out for us very well in the past, and it has again. What did we get? 2 rare loot chests. No, excuse me, a level 2 rare loot chest. So we got us one of them, which is nice. Back at the archives, the heroes dive into the scrolls and books. Flimflam's got that one covered, and Grunson, no slouch there either, but Murgle takes it all the way home. "Found it, Elaine." The person with the lowest score yelps and is immediately shushed. And we're walking back home. Okay. Party takes a short break to do a bit of cloud watching, but Elaine and Zigzag get into an argument over whether a cloud looks more like a dragon or a blueberry muffin. Can't it be both? Can't it be a blueberry muffin dragon? That sounds delicious. We're making camp again near a makeshift graveyard. Zigzag examines the tombstones and learns that all of the occupants died before the age of 2. Grunson, well-versed in history, identifies as the victims of the darkest night when infants throughout Bayor mysteriously died in their sleep. Well, that's just a ray of sunshine now, isn't it? More importantly, let's see if we can get the Lost Menagerie team home, because I want to look at that thing that we got. I'm just saying it would be easier to recruit female soldiers if they gave them armor that actually protected them, instead of just trying to look all sexy, Ursel says. Yeah, true dat. True dat. I wholeheartedly agree with that. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. We're having this argument again. It's a fairly common argument amongst the team, but they're not known for their debate skills, so it's hardly surprising. I think we might just be able to squeak into the Mulligan, except we're going to have to beat some people up. Friendship Festival is in full swing at the town center. The party wants to prove they're the best friends around. We did the Best Friends Challenge. We won. We're totally best friends. I mean, we're 100% not, but we're going to say that we're totally best friends. Party takes on another group of friends. Catress slams the nearest opponent to the ground, driving her elbow into a soft spot. That's how you make friends around the Mulligan, Catress. You are not wrong. We squeak back into the door of the Mulligan. I think everyone contributed to that. I think everyone did a great job on that, so they can all have equal shares of the money. We've got a bunch of XP, we've got some money, the team's got some money, and we've got some things. We actually got 2 things, and we should have got one of those chests. Oh, except that was the other team. That's all right. We'll figure that one out later. Anything that I particularly need to order here? Not as such. I'll take some scorpion shots and some house wine. Give me a couple of those. That's fine. Let me check out my things, please. I want to look at my things. I'm going to guess they're probably both accessories. So, I don't know. Elaine, for instance. Oh, you're questing. Okay, Branthorn. There we go. What did we get here? There we go. The Lost Menagerie Snow Globe. Lore up 4 and Arcane Magic up 4. Neat. Okay, and Isabella's necklace. is just acrobatics +5. Right now you've got Netherling on a string, illusion and perception up. You could have lore and arcane magic or acrobatics. Did you really, were you the best member to give this to, though? You know who's been doing very well? Catrus. And I haven't paid attention to you in a while, and I apologize for that. You've right now got the Marksman's Sextant, Engineering and Ranged Weapons up 1. Why don't you actually have the Snow Globe, Lore and Arcane Magic up by 4? Durgrim, you keep saying that you don't have a weapon, and indeed it says you don't. I'm not sure what the Siren Sting is. I'm just going to give you a hammer and call it a day on you. Now, Durgrim over here has just got the basic sympathy card. That was like day 2 or 3 here. It's a little bit of extra charm, but Durgrim is not known for his charm. I think Durgrim should be very, very, very acrobatic. So why don't you have Isabella's necklace? Okay, that'll do the trick. Any chance that that assassin came back to have a quick drink at the Mulligan? Because I would be very interested in talking to you. Now, no sign of her, but Borgak here has a quest for us. Cavern of Delights I'm already in. I'll like it. Some young adventurers were overheard whispering about a secret cave to the southeast. They called it the Cavern of Delights, a magical place where anything is possible. And we will, if we succeed, we will get a thing out of it, a choir robe. I like the sound of that. It's a little higher level than we usually do, but I think we've got some solid team members at this point. Even the B team is solid, as we just saw in those last 2 quests, so I think we can put together a good crowd for this. Branthorn wants to have a quick chat with me. Is this because I'm looking at another assassin to fill your slot? What a day I had 3 stabbings before lunch, and then my supervisor was all over me for not filling out my timesheets correctly. Well, proper paperwork is important. How is he going to know to pay you or want to pay you if you don't fill out your timesheet? I like the multi-head, multi-eyed snowman. That's a nice touch. It's better than the blood on the floor. Borgak, you would like to be welcome. Tell me about yourself. Okay, you've actually got social. You've actually got some social. You're a merchant. I'm actually more in the market for survival-y folk, because that's starting to become our weak part of our chain, but we'll think about you if Elaine doesn't come back, or whomever she was. No, wait, I've already gotten Elaine. Whoever the level 3 assassin was. When she comes back, she's hired. And keeping down the idea of trying to maybe hopefully close out some quests, let's do Mucked Over, 4th part of that. Ursula, I'm going to need you in on this, and Bart, you come in. Bengar, just in case we've got to hit something. And let's take a C team member. Wow, General. Speaking of firing people, you are really awful. I mean, just absolutely awful. I might keep Branthorn and let you go. We're going to do Mucked Over first, apparently, so let's head out on that. Ursel spots some thieves in town exiting a house through the window with full rucksacks. The diplomat catches up to one of the burglars and attempts to snatch their bag, which we've apparently done. Thieves turn around and, seeing the heroes closing in, draw their knives, quickly realizing they're overmatched. Yeah, Bengar's here. So, yeah. You are overmatched, rather. You know what? It's a screaming maniac with a broken leg of a zombie in his hand, and he's going to beat you with it. You should go home now. You should leave and quit the thievery business. A jeweler hawks her wares, imploring Ursel to examine intricate rings set with dazzling gemstones. General apparently could not recognize a gemstone if it bit her in the arm, but Ursel can. Jeweler's face droops when Ursel pulls out an eyeglass to examine the gems. She stammers an excuse about a doctor's appointment, gathers up her shoddy merchandise, and leave. Ursel, you know, I've been underrating you for a while, but you have really worked your way into the Mulligan. You worked hard, you're pretty terrible, now you're not as terrible as you used to be, and I don't acknowledge that enough. Oh, we're having the no it isn't argument again. Okay, that's fine. Ursel, I just pumped you up there, man. I just pumped you up, and now you're demoralized because you failed a 4th grade recess argument. The 12 hooded monks chanting about the death of all gods is in exactly the same place it was the last time. I I really feel this is coming back to bite us at some point. A number of jugglers appear around the party. Surprise juggling contest. Are there any more terrifying words in the English language? Everyone manages to hold their own, nimbly keeping the balls in the air. Jugglers pat them on the back and even offer Bartholomew a spot in their troupe. You don't go anywhere, Bart. Can I call you Bart? I feel that I can. You belong to the Mulligan. Heroes arrive at the Mage College and are led into the Archmage's office. She looks up from a stack of books and sighs, "Can I help you with something?" "Oh, General. Bengar, I understand. Bengar's not here to be social. Bengar can't put 3 words together correctly. But come on, General. I think I might fire General before I fire Branthorn. I mean, I know I've got an empty slot, but General contributes basically nothing to the team. Heroes make their plea to the Archmage, telling her that innocent people are being harmed. She is initially unfazed, but agrees to stop dumping after they threaten to report her actions to the High Council. Thank you, Ursel, for carrying us through that. And no real surprise, we're going to make camp there and get back to the other team. All right, what's the deal with the golem thing here? I'm very, very interested in controlling golems. The creation of and control thereof I am fascinated by, so let's get this going here. A chipmunk. Right, okay. So not really golem-oriented there, more chipmunk-oriented, and we are once again fighting weather and nature. Cold, damp weather makes for miserable travel. Well, apparently the only one who's miserable is Grunson and Murgle. They're actually very miserable. We failed that. Murgle gains diseased. Okay, super. Murgle's sick. Yay. Furious bout of coughing, it becomes apparent that Murgle has acquired a nasty case of bog lung. Using his knowledge of diseases, Flimflam is able to substantially diminish its duration. Okay. Well, good job, Flimflam. Are you one of the people who has combat medic? Is that why you were able to do that? I don't know. As they travel, the heroes get into a heated debate about Wendigos. I think they pretty much just eat people. And we'll work out their differences and agree it's probably best just to travel in silence. Could not agree more. If you guys can just sort of tuck your head in the door, that would be great. Just tuck your head in the door there. Walking the path, the adventurers come across an old man in a robe. Oh, okay. Is this, ancient gods in disguise, or is this a flasher? I would like to know the answer to that question. Apparently Murgle does not know the answer to that question, but thankfully Grunson does. Heroes engage in a stimulating conversation about the spirit of the earth. Suddenly the old-timer transforms into an owl and flies off through the trees. Okay, ancient god in disguise, not a flasher. Thank you. Well, we got all sorts of stuff coming home from that. We've got a dull chest, which I would say that's exciting, but it's specifically in the title that it is not. We've got a common chest, which is slightly more exciting for some more money, and a rare chest, which is even more exciting for the same amount of money. Okay, Scimitar of Time. Gonna want to check that out. We'll give everyone an even split and get back home. Ooh, the Scimitar of Time is a weapon. Melee up by 3. Durgrim. Okay, here's what I feel is going on here with you, Durgrim. You've got the hammer for melee, but you've also got the special bow, which is why that keeps coming up as equipped. So I'm going to give you the Scimitar of Time, because that's really cool, and you should have that. Everyone else is fully equipped, no problems there. Who are you? You're Brayson. Brayson? Oh, aren't we, someone in our team have a beef with you? What's your deal? No combat to speak of. Social, not bad. Mind, terrible. Yeah, no. No, I mean, I know I've got an open application here, an open spot on the team, but not for you. Gajarik here has got a quest. Making a golem. We're going back to that. Armed with the instructional text, the party can now create a golem to serve them. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Is it me or is the Mulligan looking real empty today? Is there a new tavern? Do I have competition? I feel it's half empty. Not making money like this, kids. Oh, it's Clog Riftsucker again. He'd like to be hired. You are not completely 100% terrible, but you're also not completely 100% awesome. Like, you're number 8 on the rank here, so I'm going to go with a hard no on that. Elaine, what do you want to talk to me about? I just knew that life was never for me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Not even a little bit. Ugok, the Druid. Ugok, the Druid. You actually have some survival, don't you? You have a little bit of survival. I'd really like to see if that assassin would come back. Well, one team's out, but we are definitely doing making a golem. I just don't care. I will do whatever it takes. Murgle, you are quite good at the whole mind thing. Anyone else halfway decent? Yeah, Durgrim, you're in. That's cool. And then what could we do to flesh that out a little bit? Catrus for a good all-rounder. Oh, Branthorm or Elaine, maybe? You know what, Elaine? I don't take you out enough, therefore you don't get XP enough. Let's go ahead and get that going, please. Go forth. Are we doing that one first? Yes, we are. Good. I'm very excited about that. Oh, it's the dancing competition again. As I recall, Murgle's very good at dancing. Murgle did very well in this last time, and not too shabby this time either. And we got 25 gold out of that. Oh, good job, us. Oh, we're just hopping down the street here. Neat. Oh no, it's the surprise juggling contest all over again. They're roaming the town, juggling everywhere. Can we not rid ourselves of these jugglers? The party casts the appropriate enchantment to make a golem of their own, but the artifact begins to rumble. Oh, this may not end well. Oh, Murgle, I really needed you to pick it up on that one. I mean, we all did fine, except, you. Catrus gained 5 levels in strength training? Wow. Catrus is, super strong now, I guess. The artifact explodes, showering liquid metal and stone everywhere. Coming to, Murgle sees the Catrus writhing on the ground, clutching a stump where her arm used to be, but the Fire Mage also notices a magically animated metal arm twitching on the ground nearby. What's the worst that can happen? Apparently, Catrus is now a cyborg. Okay, Catrus, come here, huddle up. I was very excited about owning a golem. Super, super excited. My excitement for golem ownership pales in comparison to the fact that you are now Robocop. The fact that one of my heroes, one of my oldest, longest-running heroes, is now a cyborg is the best thing ever. Panic screams are heard in the distance. Hurrying forward, the heroes spot an orc hanging over a pit of spikes. Rope suspending him is badly frayed and on the verge of snapping. Remind me why we care about this, because Catrus is a cyborg now, so Catrus is not legally or morally obligated to care about anything at all. Heroes rush to the rescue and cut down the suspended orc. Grateful, he leads them back to his cabin and prepares a small feast in their honor. We're all well rested. Good. Does that mean we could maybe get back to the tavern without camping out for the night? Because it's literally right there. You can see it down the street. In the center of the path, a young blindfolded girl sits cross-legged. Oh, it's the riddle girl again. Okay, whatever the answer is, it's probably not the answer that I think it is. Murgle whispers an answer into the girl's ear. Ha! Very well, for your correct answer, I offer you this reward. What? Oh, Murgle is protected from everything. Yeah, no kidding, Catrus is here. No surprise. Within arm's reach of the Mulligan, we must make camp, which means we're back to the original team with the mucked over thing. And we got something good out of that, didn't we? Yeah, break camp. Let's just hustle down the street here. Locals farmers market, a mother arguing with her child about the importance of eating vegetables. This is the second time we've had a vegetable conversation. Eat them, don't eat them. I don't care. Best thing about vegetables, you don't have to feel terrible for eating them. Did you know bacon is made out of pigs? Pigs are good people, and they do not want to be eaten. Bengar, are you vegan? Is that your deal? Because I might like you a little less if you are. I'm just saying. A flustered aristocrat offers General a large sum to fight a duel for her. Okay, you totally picked the wrong person. Did you see Bengar with the severed leg? And you went for General. You thought General was your way out here. I assure you, Bengar is taking the prize. Foppish merchant with a thin rapier is no match for a land pirate clutching a longsword, nor indeed a maniac with a severed zombie leg, which is really who won that fight now, isn't it? The cat is stuck up the tree again. General, again, no help. I think we're firing General. You're just broadly terrible. You're just not very good at anything at all. Thankfully, everyone else picks up the pace for you, and Bengar is inspired to probably hit some more people. You know what? I am so unimpressed with you, General, that I'm giving Bengar your money. There you go. Bengar gets your money. You don't get as much money. I'm trying to leave you just enough money that you can afford at least one beverage in the Mulligan, but I'm Not sure I left you that much. And that quest didn't get us a thing. It's the other guys who got us things. And also, Catrice is a cyborg. That's just wonderful. I'm going to skip leveling up because when I cut out of here, I would have to do it all again. Again, it only saves on that menu ordering screen. So we'll call it a day on Epic Tavern for now. We will pick up some more of this again next time. Do please keep the comments coming in and let me know what you think of Epic Tavern here. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this circleless nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Bugs are inherently stupid, and they get in places and they can't get out. You know what places they get in? Things that are wide open that don't have screens over them. It's a piece of mesh. We figured this out like 100 years ago. What is wrong with the British, the Irish? I'm just going to keep shooting Hildegarde until she goes away, which is my response to most nuns, really. So now, the pit of death is carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen, polluted water, and urine. I've just made it just a little bit worse for everyone down here.